Hey, thanks for checking out this video. So you want to start making money online, and you're looking for information on the Google external keyword tool because you need keywords to strike it rich. Yeah? Does that sound like you? Cool. Well, this video is just for you. So this video is brought to you by TruePassiveLiving.com. You can check us out there. And we're going to go ahead and give you a walkthrough real quick of how we use the Google AdWords external keyword tool to make our money online. So let's go ahead and pick a random keyword. Let's say our keyword for this is going to be leather wallets. So we're going to go ahead and go to exact, and as you can see, my external keyword tool is set to the US location with an English language because that's what I speak and where I live. I also set the devices to be desktop and laptops. The reason for this is when I've used the keyword tool in the past and allowed mobile devices, I found that mobile devices don't convert as well for my advertising. So I want to focus on stuff where the primary browsers are desktop and laptops, and I want to get accurate numbers that represent both of those. So now let's take a look at a couple of the columns that I use and I highly recommend you use. I use the competition column, and what this represents is the amount of competition between Google AdWords advertisers. When you're looking at the cost per click that a certain keyword gets, this competition bar, you want to get in a keyword where it's high or at least medium, and that kind of makes it to where your keyword CPC will be a little more accurate as to what's shown compared to what you might get. For instance, keywords that have a low competition but show a decent CPC on the Google AdWords tool usually don't make that much for the publisher on their AdSense. So I typically try and go with high competition or medium at the minimum so that I can get as accurate numbers as possible. Some people use the global monthly searches. I choose to avoid this and I focus on local monthly searches because I figure my target market is in the USA, and so I want to focus on the USA local monthly searches. Global allows a wider reach, and it's great, but it's not what I like to use personally. Now we're going to look at the approximate CPC. This is the approximate cost per click that advertisers are paying, and this it's pretty accurate, but it's not near as accurate of a prediction as what you're going to be making as you'd like it to be. The next thing that I recommend you look at is the local search trends. This is a column that tons of people miss over, and it kills me every time. For instance, you might find a keyword that has high competition, 20,000 local monthly searches with a $200 CPC. This is an exaggeration, of course. But when you look at the trends, it's a dying keyword. And so our focus with these niche sites is long-term passive income. That's what true passive living is all about, long-term passive income. So when you look at a keyword that looks great, but you see the trends are depleting and they don't really show a sign of going up, that's not long-term passiveness. And while you can get in that niche, make your money, sell your site, and exit, some people like to do that, but I'm all after the long term here, and so I will typically bypass a keyword that looks like that. Many people don't use the trend column, and so they look at all the other things and it looks great. They buy the keyword, they get to page 1, rank 1, and they're not making any money. And they wonder why. Well, here's why. The number showing under the search amounts is averages. So for instance, if there was a huge volume of, say, 100,000 searches for a couple months, and now the keyword gets 1,000 searches per month, you would see a really inflated number there, and it wouldn't represent the current month's searches. And that's something that's really important, and a lot of people miss that over. So make sure you have the competition column checked, local monthly searches, approximate CPC, and your trends. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and now I'm going to show you what kind of keywords I typically look for when I'm ranking. Typically when I'm building out a niche site, I like to pick a root keyword. Now the root keyword is going to be something that I can branch other keywords off of. For example, if my site was about leather wallets, I would have my root keyword be leather wallets. I would then have a couple different sections such as leather wallets for men, leather wallets general, custom leather wallets, and um, that's pretty much all that appeals to me. And so what you do from there is once you have something like men's leather wallets, you'll put under that um, let's see, men's leather wallets, men's leather wallet, keywords like those. And what you're going to do is use multiple keywords in your articles. And so that's going to allow you to build a long-term and long-tail search-based website. And that means more revenue over time and more passiveness, which is what everything is all about in the end. So, for instance, let's look through and figure out some terms that look good. Here's an example of what I was talking about earlier. Although it gets low monthly searches, you can see how the trend spiked a short while ago and has absolutely plummeted and shows no sign of searches the rest of the year. And this is a good example because if you did not have this column activated, you would never see that. And so you might buy that keyword, and next thing you know, you're making no money except for that 1 month, once a year. And that's not a good system. We don't want that system. Here's an example of a better keyword. This keyword's fairly stable all year round. It gets searches all year round, and it has a spike a little bit, probably around the January area, around Christmas time. That's a better keyword. This is a good keyword, custom leather wallets. So let's go ahead and check these two so that we can mark down that we like them. Custom leather wallets and handmade leather wallets. We also like leather wallets for men, handmade leather wallet, personalized leather wallets, Italian leather wallets, front pocket wallet, ladies leather wallet, and leather wallet kits. And so now we've got a good example of some keywords, and you can search around and look for other keywords that meet everything. And you can see these are all high competition terms, so that's something that's great. And then what we're going to do is you hit save all, and that stores the ones that wrong button. And so that's how I use the external keyword tool. And from there, what I do is I get my keywords, and go back to Photoshop real quick and do some doodling for you. Once I have those keywords, I make a tree. So it will be like men's leather wallets, and that will then branch out to general leather wallets, and then you could say front pocket wallets, and then from here you could do white leather wallets, and something like that. And so from each system it goes down and down further. And so you've got a very in-depth site covering tons of keywords. And this is ideal for making money. This is what it's all about right here. Passive living. For more videos like this, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video. I think this is a good example of how to use the keyword tool to build a layered site. If you have any questions, follow me on Twitter at AustinTPL right here, and subscribe to us at TruePassiveLiving.com. We've got loads of tips, great readers, and a ton of educational material. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day.